America! I'm Tom Hand, the creator of Americana Corner, and welcome to Preserving America. Today we are spotlighting one of our Americana Corner grant recipients, Heritage Hill State Historic Park near beautiful Green Bay, Wisconsin. And joining us is Liz Jolly Hazlitt, its Director of Development. Liz, welcome to Americana Corner.
Hi, Tom. Thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we are thrilled to have you here as well. Please tell us about the mission of Heritage Hill.
Absolutely. So our mission is to celebrate the cultural ties which bind our communities together. So a little bit about what we do here and the themes that we represent here. Starting in the fur trade area, we interpret that as the beginning contact between Native Americans and white settlers, and the very beginning of kind of Green Bay as a crux of Wisconsin. Then moving up, we have the growing community area. That represents the early industries of Green Bay, so kind of the 1870s-ish. We have a blacksmith shop, a print shop. One of my favorite buildings, Taunt Cottage, which is the oldest residence in Wisconsin, still standing. Stepping back in time a little bit from the 1870s, we have Fort Howard. That was an early and very important rural military fort in Wisconsin. We interpret it in the 1830s. And then we come up to the Belgian farmstead. It's kind of the immigrants' experience in the early 1900s. That's also where we now have our migrant cabin, which actually moves us more into the later 1900s, kind of mid-1900s. Part of that is our crowning jewel, I like to call it, the Cotton House, which is the building everyone kind of knows us for. And that is just the story of John and Mary Cotton and a lot of changes in the land here and in Alloway specifically.
That's fascinating. You really take different aspects of Wisconsin and you cover it in somewhat of a chronological fashion. It's such a beautiful site overlooking the Fox River. Can you talk to us about the HandsOn Programs, the living history programs that you share with visitors to your site?
Yes, our school programs are our bread and butter. I think we see almost every fourth grader from the state. Homeschoolers love us as a supplementary kind of education. And then scout programs as well. We do those in the summer and as part of our second Saturday program in the winter. And then adult education as well. We've branched into that a little bit more with our lecture series and some other kind of immersive historical programs that we do with our encampments and with some of our living history groups that come in and use the park for their living history projects.
And speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about the grant that Americana Corner gave to Heritage Hill last year.
Yes. So our Fife Drum Corps is something that we added in 2023, and it really brings the auditory sense to the park. You know, we talk about experiencing history here in all five senses, and having that auditory sense is amazing. There's about 15 junior members and 7 senior members. They do daily interpretation in the fort, and then also they come together as a group to do public performances at Heritage Hill mainly once per month in the summer, and also for special events like 4th of July, Memorial Day is the big one, and then our Christmas program as well usually.
Well, Liz, this has been wonderful. I really want to thank you for coming on Americana Corner. Do you have any last comments you make before we sign off?
The only thing I'd say is, again, just thank you so much for your funding and for supporting Heritage Hill. We really, really rely on people like you to help us keep going and help creating better citizens for the future is what we're all about. Thank you for helping us do that.
Well, I have to tell you, Liz, it's my pleasure. It's money well invested. And keep up the good work at Heritage Hill. And thank you out there for listening. And until next time, may your love of country lead you.